I refused to babysit the golden child's baby after he disowned me for being adopted, and it caused drama. I was adopted when I was 16 by my half-brother and his wife, who were in their late 30s at the time. They already had 6 children when they adopted me, but it was never an issue. They have treated me like their own kid since they met me and later adopted me, so did all their other kids. Except for one, their golden child, who is only 4 months older than me, called Chad. Chad has always been an insensitive a-hole to literally everyone, including our other siblings. He would literally fist fight our older sister, say horrible and mean things to everyone and get away with it. He also had extreme anger issues that would cause broken doors, holes in walls, etc. He also got to do everything me and my sister were never able to do, got a free car, went out at night, act. When we were still in school together during high school, he got up in front of our whole class year and told everyone I wasn't his sister and never would be. He then told me in front of his friends that I would never be a part of his family and I should just get over it, and walked off. This was not a one and done thing. He would keep doing this up until he moved out and I stopped seeing/talking to him. Golden Boy once again got the limelight of the family after he got married right after high school, moved out to his wife's family's house, and then had a baby, the first grandbaby. Since this has happened, I have stayed as far away from him as possible, only seeing him for family pictures every year because our mother asks. Recently I decided to come forward to our mom about what he said and did, because she was upset about how I was distancing myself from him. She basically pulled the "that is still my kid and it's my first grandbaby" card as the reason she wasn't going to be upset over it. I didn't really care, to be honest. I knew it wasn't going to change her mind on her kid anyway. Out of nowhere, I got a message begging me to come to babysit for them because you're the only one who can deal with these kinds of babies because no one will help. The nerve of some people, honestly. Apparently they are weaning their kid off of breastfeeding and the baby is extremely clingy because of that, and the fact that the mom is a germ phobia who has basically isolated this kid since birth. It literally has only been held by like 6 people since it's been born. They know I don't sleep for the most part because I'm an insomniac with ADHD, and I also am not bothered by crying. For some reason, I can sit for hours with the baby crying and it doesn't bother me. I can't tell if that's a blessing or a curse at this point. My sister is mad at me because apparently they haven't asked anyone else in the family for help but me, and everyone wants to go see this baby. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to be around or take care of the baby because its father said that I'm not a part of his family? Update: I ended up talking to 2 of my friends from high school who were there during multiple occasions when Chad publicly said all that stuff. I talked with them for a little while. One of these friends actually came over almost weekly when I was still living at my parents' home, so she understands my family firsthand. We talked and we all mutually agreed, I will go this once, see if we can mend things. If not, I can tell my mom and sister I tried and we are done with the whole thing. If the whole negative thing with my family keeps up, I will cut them off for good. So I accepted to go babysit. I went over to Chad's house around 8 p.m. As soon as I showed up, I was greeted by Chad's wife, who was extremely happy to see me. She was tired. You could just tell she had the "I have a 1-year-old" face going on. She talked to me for a few minutes about how happy she was that I came over and how she was glad to be going out with Chad.